But we're going to switch gears a little bit to the NBA, CT. John Wall started off strong in Game 7, but struggled down the stretch. And Scott Brooks was asked what he said to John Wall after such a tough ending.
Well, first thing I said, I thanked him. And I love him. I love how he plays. That guy is a true winner. He plays with a lot of toughness. Plays with he's exactly what you need to lead your team. He's exactly what I need for being my point guard. I love the way he plays. I love the way he competes, and he's only going to get better. His outside shot has improved a lot in the last 3 or 4 years, and we're going to have a big summer in getting that better. And just love the guy. Can't say nothing more than I just love him. I love how he competes. He's really made strides being a good leader, and to me, a good leader is not only talking about leadership, but it's doing it and showing it with your action, and he has done that. And the future is bright because he's leading us.
With John Wall at the helm, future definitely is bright, CT, but he had 0 points in the last minutes of the game, was 0 for 11 from the field, 0 for 7 from the three-point range. What happened to him in crunch time tonight, CT?
Well, certainly when you look at Bradley Beal, he's not a spectacular three-point shooter. Of course, he did have the three-point shot to win Game 6, but that's not his forte. I think he probably got a little fatigued when you look at John Wall play heavy minutes, 44 minutes in this contest. So certainly when you get late in Game 7, your legs start to get heavy. It starts to make it more difficult. I feel like he lost his aggressiveness. I feel like he probably should have taken the ball to the basket a little bit more. Yeah. When you look at him in this game, 1 out of 8 from downtown. That's not the percentage that you want to shoot in the Game 7. 8 of 23 for overall. 8 of 23 overall. So at the end of the day, John Wall just didn't shoot the ball well. He just did not have a good shooting night, and this is certainly not the game where you want to struggle when it's Game 7. But John Wall, though, still did his part, even though he didn't shoot well. 18 points, 11 assists, 7 rebounds. The man still almost had a triple-double. And understand, he's the point guard. When you're the point guard, you're the general. You're going to have the ball in your hands a lot. Only 3 turnovers for John Wall. So he took really good care of the basketball. So although he didn't shoot the ball well, still contributed in a lot of other areas, it just wasn't enough tonight with the Wizards coming up short.
Yeah, and CT, I want to talk to you about this a little bit. Before this series started, we had that conversation between John Wall or IT, who you got in this series. Do you see their performances? Now you can kind of look back at it. Who would you say you would want to build things around, the John Wall or the Isaiah Thomas? Because Isaiah Thomas did turn it on in crunch time, but you look at the consistency of John Wall throughout the series.
Yeah, certainly I probably want to build around John Wall. What I've seen from him in the playoffs, he's taken some huge steps forward. I continue to go back to the closeout game, Game 6 against the Hawks on the road where he scored 42. You have to mention what he did in Game 6, that huge shot to seal it for the Wizards where he jumped on the scoreboard. Everybody knows John Wall a much better playmaker in terms of getting his teammates involved and setting up an offense than Isaiah Thomas. You can certainly say Isaiah Thomas is a much better scorer. You can say IT is a much better closer at the end of the game. He's the player you want to have the ball in Isaiah Thomas' hands. But overall, when it comes to being an extension of the coach, being that coach out on the floor, to me, John Wall is that guy who's certainly going to set up his players and get them the ball right where they want it. He knows where John Wall wants the ball to give John Wall a high percentage field goal. On a pick and roll, he's going to get a nice pocket pass to a Marcin Gortat. So in terms of being a setup man, to me, John Wall, one of the best passers in the entire NBA.
Yep, and 26 years old, the ceiling is high, so I'm excited to see how he even progresses even further, looking at how amazing he already is.